Release district.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Cheese. Come on, live in the flesh. In the flesh, we are live. You know, it's the Agbaya Show. You know, you gotta like and subscribe, man. You know, you're tuned in with your fine boy, Damo, Veli, Stanfeld. Can I get a round of applause, please? Round of applause. Pause, because I got the brothers in the house, and you know, no one's trying to clap for no good-looking guy in here, man. You know, unless we're clapping for ourselves, you know.
Do that thing, the dog.
Come on. But you know what? It's one of them ones. Another week. You know, we're thankful. Funny enough, you know, I'm very thankful because you know I've been a bit sick. You know, obviously I had tooth removal as well, but it's like going through that random sickness really made me think about life in a different perspective. I was thinking, you know, I could actually die. Like, obviously I've never had COVID. So I was even thinking, could this have been COVID? Because
Damn, you never had COVID?
No. And I'm not vaccinated. Okay. So you already know that I felt like maybe this is just what COVID was, because my chest was feeling crazy. Even just to like cough, to breathe, it's like, I felt like if I cough now, it's my last cough. Yeah.
That was a serious thing.
It was a serious thing, but you know what? We're thankful, man, because, you know, listen, the show must go on, man. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and Adele's lost weight.
That's right.
Crazy weight. So we're not stopping.
We're going to keep going.
You understand? There's no fat woman singing.
Right.
No, blessings to Adele. But you know what? With that being said, I got two amazing brothers in the house. You know, straight from the States. You know,
right.
New York
in the building.
Come on,
Upstate, man. Upstate. We gotta make sure we represent.
Yeah,
so,
come on. Okay, we got New York in the building. Come on, we got man like Nye.
Yeah.
And man like Axe. Come on.
That's right.
How you man feeling, man?
Feel great, man. Appreciate you for having us here. You know, we was working on this, trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And you know, for us to have it happen right when it happened, so it's like we doing it.
Brother, listen, you know, it's one of them ones, yeah, like it nearly didn't happen.
Right.
And I'll be so real, it's because obviously timing on my side.
Right.
You know, obviously big ups to Mumsy as well. Mumsy birthday as well.
Mama love birthday yesterday.
Come on. Yeah. So I felt, you know, I felt, you know what, family comes first, innit? Yeah. But one thing I got to respect about Nye is that man said, listen, like family's there as well, but we got to do business.
100%.
And it's only with that being said, we got to respect that, and you know, the show must go on.
Show must go on. We locked in.
Come on, we're locked in. Pause.
Right.
It's one of them ones, like, without further being said and without moving on to anything, thank you for coming on once again. And I want you to tell the people them who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Yeah, man. So my name is Nye. I'm from born in Jamaica, raised in New York. We from upstate New York. So if anybody don't know, right here. But you know, I'm looking at all the cameras.
That camera.
So I'm from upstate New York. So upstate New York is anything outside the city. So I work in hospitality and manage hotels. I got my own hospitality company.
Sick.
I do event planning. I do trips, vacation. All that. So that's about me. You know, it's my man's right here from the neighborhood we from.
Jeez.
Albany. That's where we came up at. That's the capital of New York. If you don't know, you know that now.
Jeez,
you
come on, big up Albany.
You know, we come from a block in New York, in Orb called L&O.
Yeah.
We shorten it up. We call O Block. So before there was an O Block in Chicago, we was the original O Blockians.
Listen, no, don't come here.
We was the original O Blockians. Don't say it like that. And broken stand up. We was the original O Blockians.
I need the New Yorkers, yeah, to confirm this.
They can confirm it, because anybody I know that's from the town, that's where we from, that's 100%.
But you know what? Even as you're confirming, I just want to put it out there that we're not competing with.
No.
You understand? You know, we want to make.
This is not a competition.
There we go.
When I'm saying this, let's make sure we get it clear.
Yeah.
This is not a competition on who's doing what. We just talking about a name, because I know that Chicago already is out there with their name of O Block.
Yeah.
But our block, way before there was anything going on with you know, because they got their name from one of their guys passing away.
Okay.
Our name of our block is actually our name of our block. That's what we call it. So, you know, it's always about who got the attention first. So Chicago got the name. We still call it that. So I just want to make sure that they know where we from.
No, of course, man. And you know what it is? Respect to all of that, because the only reason why I want to clear that up, because there's always going to be that weirdo online that thinks that you're trying to shit on another man's territory by you know how online is.
Yeah, they're gonna take it how they're gonna take it.
Yeah. Come on, but listen, my brother Nigel, Axe, but it's a pleasure. You know, I got the American brothers in the building. I'm gassed. You man are my first Americans in the building. You know, on my podcast.
We're gonna have more coming too.
All right, come on, man, come on. Listen, this is the blueprint now.
100%.
You know, anybody that wants to check in the UK, they come through to the Agbaya Show.
Gotta
you know,
do it.
Oh, you Americans, listen, the door's open, man. Come on, man, take a seat, get comfortable. Bring some baddies as well.
Bro's official tissue.
Come
Organized. The setup in this room is crazy, by the way. Y'all can't see what I see. He doing his thing.
Come on, blessing, man. You even blessed me with the Guinness still.
Guinness thing, you know what I mean?
Even I got to hold it like this because Guinness ain't paying me yet.
Guinness
you know?
ain't paying you, man.
100%. They're going to pay me soon, but you know what? Before we move on, Nigel, Axe, once again, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
You know, we're moving on to Agbaya of the week. Obviously, I explained to you guys, to the brothers, what Agbaya means. Right. You know, if you know the people out there, if you don't know Agbaya, I'm even pronouncing it funny as well. Like, it's Yoruba. You know, I'm Nigerian, and it's translated into as big as you are at your big age, you're still doing nonsense. When you see the uncles outside the betting shops, you see, wasting their money, Agbaya. You see, when you see an older man chilling with the young boys for no good reason, other than just trying to fit in, still thinking he's a young nigga, Agbaya. You see, you understand?
Me get it.
So come on. So with this one, yeah, I'm gonna let the editor run the clip because.
Me too.
Ray J, what the fuck are you talking about?
I want to come to the sleepover and hang out.
Ray J, what did you mean by want to sleep?
I want to come get watered down too. Pause.
Hey, yo! Whoa, you can't be saying shit like that, Ray J! Ray J, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, look.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. First, I want to say big up to Ray J. Before I say anything else, because growing up, Ray J was he was the guy. You understand? When I grew up, you know, from Moesha, I saw he was on. He was on Moesha, one of the episodes of Moesha, right? Right. Yep. You understand? And then before you know it, like he started to make his own sort of way into the music scene, working with people like Pharrell. You understand? He's One Wish. Right. You understand? A man's even had his passer with Fabulous. You understand? To the point that he beat, like rumored, allegedly, he beat up Fabulous. You understand? But I don't understand why a man wants to have showers with Kai Cenat. The other day, I even saw something when he was saying that, Sukiana's my bitch. And it's just like, this ain't the Ray J I know. Oh, I once knew. Brothers, what you telling me? You man are from the States, so like, talk to me.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, Brody. I don't really be keeping up with the celebrities or what they got going on, but I can tell you 1,000%, Ray J's a nut though. He doing the most. So I you know, Kai Cenat, I see a young boy coming up doing his thing. And he be having the thing where I guess he be having folks the shower thing. I don't know, man. People be trying to get, you know, trying to turn themselves back up again. I don't know if he's doing it for publicity or whatever, but you know, at that big age, like you said, man, it's like you got make it make sense.
You know the thing is because I guess from a UK point, yeah, you know, looking from a third person to like at America, like I see certain man as like big dogs, right, as we say in America, big dogs in America. So it's like I can't imagine some of the big dogs be running around with the little pups.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, 100%.
Because it's a case of like, I'll be real, in the UK, more time the olders are the olders. You understand? You have to we're the youngest. We're learning from them, right, so they're setting the way. You understand? So I can't imagine someone like, I don't want to throw random names like Gigs, for example. I can't imagine Gigs running around with one of the young boys telling the man, I want to take a shower with you. Like you, bro. Like even Giggs himself, his people will question him. Big man, are you okay? Why do you want to take showers with a young boy? Right. Or why do you want to get yourself involved in that sort of clout currency? But is it a case where this is a thing in America that literally anybody, it doesn't matter how old you are, who you are, clout is the all in all? Talk to me. I feel like I'm rambling. Feel free to chip in, fam.
I think now it's an internet era where a lot of folks, they want to be, they want to go viral, and people do anything nowadays to get clicks.
Yeah.
And I think that's the drug now. People want attention. And any attention is currency to folks. It's like, I want to go viral. The thing about you said something that was interesting. It's like, yo, you looked at some guys you come up with, you looked at them and was like, yo, you a solid dude. I came up with you. A lot of these celebrities don't be real right. I'll be honest with you. They don't really. So I don't really, and I know, we see a lot of folks, because we in New York, we see a lot of folks all the time, whatever. They be regular people, man, and they don't really, sometimes the internet, the cameras or whatever make people look bigger than what they is.
Okay.
They're regular people, and some people do goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Just, and they get exposed. You see a lot of people that got exposed. They're like, oh, wow, I didn't know this person's like this. And you see all the scandals that be going on now.
Crazy.
Like, whoa, you're like, well, how did this happen?
It's a lot. So, obviously because, other than that, I can see that Ray J's he's a businessman. Yeah. He knows how to do business. He knows how to generate engagement, as we can see. You see what I'm trying to say? And just like you said, he's a regular brother. So is it a case where, like you said, is it because the spotlight's on him, heavy on him, it's making him sort of think he's more than what he really is to the people?
I'm not sure. I really don't know what he thinks or what goes on in his head or why.
Because not just Ray J now.
Right.
Let me even just elaborate a bit more, because it's a case of, like you said, we're all regular people, but when the camera comes to our face, we start to feel different. The camera's on me. Right. It's my time to shine. Let me say something that they'll remember me by. And sometimes the thing that you say that you want them to remember you by might not always be the best thing to say or do. You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like, for example, okay, well, we're aware about Saweetie.
Yeah.
And she had the scandal with Jadon Sancho, the footballer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So is it a case, what I mean by that now, is it a case that because, on a normal day, these are just normal people, but the minute the camera goes on them, they have to do something that, whether good or bad, they have to do something that makes them remembered?
Yeah, I guess you can look at it like that, but then also it's an individual thing, right? So the individual, if you are already a person that will do anything, and this is a true thing, if you do anything for attention, camera off, camera on, you're going to do anything for attention or whatever the case may be, right? So I think some people, have their own things they got going on, maybe whether or not it's like, I don't have enough substance for my own self, so I got to do something that make people want to pay attention to me, something that's off the wall. Yeah. So, where we coming from, it's like we respect the ones that's just gonna be themselves always. So we're not gonna. I'm not like me on camera, me off camera. It's gonna be the same night. I'm not.
That was gonna be my.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not changing who I am for nobody to click, because it's a moment. You doing something for a moment, and I'm not letting nobody rush my process to make it look like I'm more than what I am who I am. Exactly.
And you know what? The question was, I'm going to ask you, so now there's 2 million on the table. The camera's on you.
2 million?
Yeah.
On the table.
Tell you to dance. Are you dancing?
2 million on the table, tell me to dance. Like, what type of dance we doing?
It doesn't mean, like...
Because that's the question. Am I doing... Hold on, because if I'm doing like the Panda River, Panda Van... I'm getting
but they're not. But it doesn't matter what dance they're doing. They're telling you there's 2 million on the table. Are you signing that contract to dance?
Oh, it's a contract.
No, but it's just a case. But this is what we're saying.
Listen, man.
Because maybe Ray J, there's 3 million on the table, and they're telling him, we want you to say that you want to have a shower with Kais and that.
See, with Ray J's a public figure. I don't think Ray J has to do what he do, but I think he does that to get the recognition, because you know Ray J, his time has passed.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't, you don't really hear too much of any. All you hear is One Wish when it comes to Ray J. You hear about him selling his little earbuds or whatnot, which is cool and all that. But I think that he get in them spaces to get recognition.
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't really think he gay. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't think he's gay.
I think he is. I think he really just
Doing it for like to get some
The-
clout.
the-
Yeah, for some
You see.
clout, it's like clickbait, and it's.
But you know that's the problem. Like, forget the whole sexuality thing. Yeah, it's a case of, because none of us are gay, thankfully. You know, we like and subscribe because we ain't got no problem with the LGBT. Or,
I love everybody. Everybody cool, man. I ain't got no
but
problem.
what I'm basically trying to say, yeah, is that even with the whole, because like, forget the whole shower thing now. When you talk about Sukiyana, even when he's trying to bring back the Kim Kardashian tapes and all of these sort of things, you trying to say, like you said, we know him off One Wish and we know him off all them Loverboy songs. Right. Is it a case now, yeah, that because the Loverboy era has plummeted so much, yeah, that obviously people just need to be this sort of imaginary bad man, imaginary pimp, imaginary player, like, to get that sort of recognition? Because there was a time where the R&B singers were winning.
Right.
Chris Brown, when he sang all that, who else?
Chris Brown's still doing this thing.
He's still doing these things.
He's still like
R&B music in America don't really. It's not no quality to it no more.
Right.
Like, it don't really exist how it did back then.
Sad,
But
man.
It really is sad, man, because it's a lot of nice artists out there that's underground that you would never hear because they just don't have the recognition. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the machine.
Yeah, so R&B still coming out. They still doing R&B, but like he just said, I just told you, like, it's really, nobody's really paying it to the era's over, like, for that. You know what I mean, like, people still doing the music thing, but it's not like how it's like in the like the early 2000s where you heard, you know, the Ushers, the Jaheems and all that.
Jaheim,
You know what I mean?
even T-Pain and
that good music.
oh,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
listen,
so-
like, I can't lie, I do miss that kind of music, you know, like, I can't lie, I don't always want to be, you know, like, getting busy to drill or you know, it's not every time hip hop, like, or you know, like listen, hip hop is my thing, but sometimes you just want that soft singing. You might want a bit of, obviously you might want Joe singing in the background more and more. You might want some, I don't know if people still listen to R. Kelly, you get me, but some people might want a bit of R. Kelly in the background, or you understand?
R. Kelly is out of there for a lot of folks.
Yeah, he's out.
I'm not even gonna say we're gonna leave R. Kelly.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Honestly, me, I feel like the hip hop scene. I feel like music is dead in America. Honestly, like, you got all these new artists that's coming out. They ain't even from America, but their music is pushed crazy in America. Like,
by the machine, like he said. Yeah. Listen, with that being said, you are the Agbaya of the week. You gotta hold that slap from Uncle.
Agbaya.
Okay, you know, Agbaya of the week is all done. I got the brothers in the building. Axe, we got Nye in the building. You man are feeling warm now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm feeling comfortable.
Come on, man. That's
Real
what I'm.
at home.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Like, it feels nice to have you man in the building, you know, like, just to have a different culture, you know, background, upbringings, you know. Obviously, when I have all my guests, you know, because we're all from the ends or whatnot, we're all relatable. I'm not saying we're not relatable, because we're definitely relatable.
Right.
But it's a case of just understanding how life in the States is compared to how life in the UK. And so far, I don't really see a difference.
So the difference with the UK is like the States, you know, it's a little bit more aggressive. We just talking about the, like, when you say ends, we talking about like in the hood or whatever the case may be. Like from our hood to y'all hood, the mannerisms is different. The way y'all go about things is a little bit different, but it'd be the same thing. It really be the same thing. Y'all just do it differently.
Basically,
right?
yeah.
That's really what it is. Cause I come out here because, you know, I got my family out here, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I got love for the UK. So before, even like when the UK really started really taking off with the music, and we was talking about this before, Afro beats and the drill, it's like, you know, a lot of things come out of the States and everyone emulates that. You know what I mean? They emulates how they see things going in New York and all the other hubs, Atlanta, LA. And it's great to see how y'all really doing your own thing and made your own noise with your own scenery.
Yeah, man.
So like, there's a lot of people coming over because they want to get in tune with what's going on. So it's love.
Definitely. You know what? What even as you say that, yeah, I just gotta give like shout outs to the pioneers who has sort of led the way. You got people like, you get me, Wiley. You know about Wiley?
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Like you got Wiley. You got obviously Gigs.
100%. I love Gigs.
You got obviously Gets. Obviously he's going through a bit of an issue at the moment, but like you can't take away from his talent. Kano, you know Kano, Sully from Top Boy.
Yeah.
So before a lot of people see him as Sully and Top Boy, but Kano was a bad boy rapper, MC. You see then Skepta. You know, you got you got JME, like Scorcher. He's the guy. I don't want to say new guy, but it's his year right now. Like he's on a crazy run. So the fact that, like you said, like UK, even though we're still doing a rap thing, we got our own genre, grime.
Right.
You see, grime, garage. You understand, and that's where the man them are doing their thing. They're expressing themselves on a 140 BPM.
Right.
You see, so it's like, yeah, man, the man just got to give up the flowers because these are the man them there. And if I didn't say your name, apologies. I know, it's all with good intention, but these are the man that are sort of putting the UK on the map.
That's a big fact. When I first came out to the UK, this is like back in the early 2000s, like maybe 05, 06. I was my brother, so I got a brother that grew up here. You know what I mean? I grew up in the States with my pops, and my brother grew up over here with my mother. So he put me on because he's full blown British. Like he's like all the way there, and he's 1 year younger than me.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, 100%. So he's 1 year younger than me. So I've been tapped in with the scene over here, and he put me on the gigs.
Come on.
Soldier Rhythm.
Soldier, hey, Soldier
Rhythm. Was a black bandana, with the woolly hat. Oh, your man, them are full of chat. Come on, man. Like, so I'm like I said, like for me, I always have love for out here because the culture, the Nigerian, the Ghanaian, the Jamaican culture here is so familiar to me, and like it feel like home. You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
listen, like sorry to cut you off. Even Slick Rick.
Yeah.
He's UK. He was born in the UK.
That's
so
crazy.
like, and the fact that Slick Rick was born in the UK and sort of I don't know if you guys see him as a legend in America.
Of course.
Like I'm just like,
Slick Rick the ruler. Of course.
You understand? So I'm just like, brother, that's a man from English soil. Like that's what even makes it so nice how we're sort of collaborating overseas. You see, a long may it continue, Carl. We're collaborating
right now. New. I didn't even know that.
What, that Slick Rick was
from UK?
Yeah, fam. It's crazy, innit? Yeah. But he from Mitcham. Right. Yeah.
We actually went to Mitcham. That's the area where we went to the wrong spot. My mom's. We went to Mitcham.
But so if I'm correct, people them correct me. But obviously we're moving on. Quiz time. I like to throw a few people in the mix. Have you guys decide who you prefer? It could be artists. It could be celebrity. Food. It could be anything. Sports. Anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, we ready? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, the first one. Yeah, gonna take this into battle rap. Hitman Holla or Loaded Locks.
Yeah, I go with Loaded Locks too.
Yeah, tell us why. Why you going with Loaded Locks?
Loaded Locks is from Harlem. Pioneer is just like He's just like, and his wordplay is crazy, and he always got message behind his joints too. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole thing behind it. It ain't just like the bars is there, and there's like he's really giving you game too. So you gotta respect somebody that's been doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For a minute, 100%.
Jeez. Okay. All right then. All right. So it's Loaded Locks. All right. Next one. Yeah. Black Thought or Talib Kweli. Is that a tough one or we
Yeah, see, I don't really. So you said Black Thought?
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, I'll probably rock with Talib Kweli over Black Thought.
Yeah,
because I those guys is like a little bit before my era anyway, and I wasn't really in tune with them like that. They're like kind of conscious rappers.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the most conscious person I really was rocking with before my time is Nas. You know what I mean? Nas was more of my gravitation. So I like Talib Kweli because I heard a lot of good things, and I heard some of his track, but yeah, I'm not gonna act like I'm in tune with bros like that. Nah.
Okay.
So Talib Kweli, you probably have to just get it just because his name buzzed a little bit more than.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like obviously, Talib Kweli is cold. Like Black Thought, bruv. He raps, bro.
Yeah, I would have picked Black Thought. I like Tyler Quilly too, though.
Yeah, but
Black Thought,
bro, he's a rapper, bro. Like, there's times I've heard when I listen to these tracks, I'm like, you know, you're just like, bro, man needs to start looking into the Hebrew Israelites and all of these sort of things. Like this guy, this guy speaking some real shit.
Yeah.
No, but okay, cool. So Tyler Kweli, yeah, all right, 100%. Cool. Freeway or Beanie Siegel.
That's a good one.
That's a tough one.
I will pick Beanie. And
Beanie was
hustle
cold.
to the sun.
Yeah, I'll pick Beanie only because he has more material. But I like Freeway too, and I think he's just as hard as Beanie. But Beanie got way more material than what Freeway put out.
That's
way more material put out.
And it's you know what, this is the problem. Like, it's a case of like, whereas Beanie Siegel had I don't want to say a machine behind him because you know you had Jay-Z and but Freeway, you know, who did Freeway have behind?
He was with them, but I don't think he had that push the way Beanie had.
Yeah. And Beanie was just
definitely front and
Freeway
center.
was kind of under like Beanie, you know.
So it's kind of, but then when rapping ability, you could say that Freeway.
Oh yeah, when it come to rapping, he was that dude. Like,
You
he was
see,
out there with him.
Definitely
Was
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I believe that Beanie brought Freeway around. Because Beanie was with Jay and them before Freeway.
Yeah. So what you telling us?
So I'm rocking with Beanie too. Beanie he got way more material, and I gravitate towards Beanie more than I gravitate towards Freeway. So there's a couple tracks from Freeway that I really like.
Yeah.
But it's just like those one and dones. You're not gonna go ahead and listen to a whole Freeway. EP.
I feel like Beanie he could make a whole track. Like he does make better music.
You know,
I feel like Freeway just goes in. Like he knows how to rap. I don't think he can make a song like Beanie can make a song.
and that's the sad thing about it sometimes, because I guess with the industry, it's how you package the art, it's how you package the song. And maybe if they sort of packaged Beanie Freeway the way they invested in Beanie, you understand? It's just like someone who can I say that was such a good rapper but never got someone like maybe Papoose. He can rap. Man can rap his socks off, but unfortunately, you're not really gonna listen to like 10 Papoose tracks on the go.
Yeah.
And no matter and that it doesn't mean that he's crap. Cause big up Papoose, but it's just a case of it's not, you know.
He can't make a song.
Basically.
He can just he spit them balls.
Yeah. That's it. So Beanie, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, next one. Lloyd Banks or Fabulous?
That's a tough one. Cause I'm gonna let you go. That's crazy.
I would pick Lloyd Banks. That's only because I gravitated towards him more. But I feel like Fabulous got a way longer and better catalog than Lloyd Banks. But
yeah,
I like Lloyd Banks better though.
No, Lloyd Banks was a G, man. When
yeah. He really bought the punch. He was the punchline king.
What?
He bought the punchlines out for real.
Crazy punchlines, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Lloyd Banks, yeah? You man don't go with.
That's a tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really good one because I came up with Lloyd Banks. I came up with Fab and all that. So I'm gonna rock with Fab though. I feel like Fab is somebody that I can still like currently today still be able to listen to what he's got going on.
100%.
I know Lloyd Banks. I still follow him. I still keep up with him on what's going on IG and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think like, you know, after the whole thing with 50 and the demise of G Unit, you know, he kind of took a step back and he kind of lost a little momentum at one point. Or maybe they wasn't really paying no attention to him. But Fab always still had the energy, and I kept up with him. So, you know, I rock with Fab.
Okay, all right, cool. Next one, yeah. Getting into groups now, because you mentioned one. G Unit or Dipset.
This guy.
Is that good, did it? Hey, listen, like and subscribe.
Yeah, he got you in the room right now. It's just like, come on, fam. That's a tough one, man.
Yeah, I
Dipset
know.
or G-Unit?
But you know what it is, yeah? Both of them can coexist to be good. So
100%.
So it's not a case of when we try to put one or like.
It's hard to decide. That's what it's like. You put like the legends next to each other, like pick.
That's hard to decide.
Like what?
I will pick
Yo, for real. Right, but you like, you know, G-Unit has some hit.
Bro,
What?
they are the wave, man.
What? 02, 03, 04. What? Right, decide for real.
Hey.
Right? 100%.
That's a tough one, man. But if I had to pick through like favoritism, I'd go with Dipset.
Yeah.
I like G-Unit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
They're wavy. I mean, listen, you could pick both.
Nah, you can't pick both. You gotta pick a side. You can't. You gotta pick a side. So
I'll pick, if we could pick both, I'll pick both.
I'm gonna go with G-Unit then, since bro already picked Dipset then. Because
Alright.
I'll listen to both of them.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do a few more because Tuesday I said 5, but Tuesday we're having fun. Yeah, me. So all right, cool. We're gonna do some women now. Yeah, Foxy Brown or Little Kim.
That was too easy. That's too. You gonna go with Lil Kim? Like Lil Kim back in the days of Lil Kim now?
Nah, I mean, when I think of these people, I ain't thinking about today.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you talking on music as far as their music catalog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about like.
I'm not talking about looks and all of these. So I'm talking about their artists.
Talking about the catalog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but think about the guy then.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, yes, sir. Nah, I'm definitely rocking with Lil Kim 100% then too.
Yeah.
Lil Kim, yeah, 100%.
Foxy Brown was she was a rapper though.
Yeah, and I feel like they both pushed out the same amount of material. So
Yeah.
But I felt like Lil Kim,
I
yeah.
just felt like
Lil Kim was
gravitated
holding
more
this
to
Lil Kim.
Yeah, I guess because sex was selling.
They both were sexy.
They were sexy, but I felt like Little Kim was more. What do you say?
She was more Barbie.
She had that Nicki Minaj type of energy.
You know, hey.
But Kim was a little more buttered.
We say actually like that Brooklyn look, yeah. Listen, I need to come to America and see this because I know there's some beautiful women in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Bad joints all day, every day. Like what? You have a field day? You kidding?
Yeah, I'm coming. Ladies, I'm coming.
Look at this flight tonight.
Hey, fuck it. Now. Why you like this side? Let me check the flights.
Go ahead, man. Got you covered.
So you say we got what? Little Kim, yeah?
100%.
All right, cool. All right, next one, yeah? Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Taraja P. Henson. See, accent, smiley. Taraja P. Henson or Nia Long.
If you say this, bro, you yeah. I already know who I gotta think. I ain't even gotta think about this. This is not even. Are you kidding?
I say Nia Long.
I was about to say, bro.
I like Taraji, but Nia Long. She just look more. I like natural. She looks so.
Yeah.
Natural.
What Nia Long is that?
So natural and beautiful, like.
What Nia Long just give me energy. A woman that's sure of herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody that like she's cool with being her. She's not trying to.
So beautiful, man.
Right, and I love that.
Oh man. Oh shit. You see with Taraji, I even said Taraji. I always say Taraja. It's the UK in me, man.
Yeah, I can't get the UK out of you.
But Denzel Washington or Will Smith.
I ain't gonna lie. I would go with Will Smith, and I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Will Smith, yeah?
Will Smith is solid. I'm still going with Denzel.
Denzel ain't have his own TV show.
Ah, yeah.
I definitely would go. Will been doing it for a while, man. Probably longer than Denzel.
That's crazy, though.
Definitely pick Will. Yeah. Will, the top actor.
He's the top. You know the sad thing about the whole Will Smith situation, yeah, and like obviously Jada P, that whole situation, unfortunately, it spiraled out of control, and their business went mainstream. If their business didn't go mainstream, I feel like the status of Will Smith will still be intact.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I don't look at Will Smith like that no more.
Nobody does.
That shit just went bad.
And that's the thing, like nobody does, and it's like, I'm not saying well, some people do, but it upsets me because like, come on, I Am Legend, Hancock, Men in Black, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Hitch.
7 pounds.
Yeah, what other film? Ali.
Yeah.
What other film did he do? Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Talking about how you gonna forget Bad Boys, though?
Come
on,
shit.
dog.
Yeah, that's even the Bad Boys. He even did Aladdin. Like, I don't even know why.
He's a talented dude, for real.
Yeah, you can't take away from that. It's just his character. You just start seeing more like when he smacked old boy.
Chris Rock.
When he smacked Chris Rock, that's what I kind of lost a little respect.
So that's what I was saying about like these celebrities be people. Like they really be going through their own
I
things.
think he just was good because everybody been picking on you about your wife, and you waited at that moment to slap the shit out that dude.
He's like, you know what, yeah? The slap was so, the slap looked so good, it looked fake. Like, it looked like it was
fake at first.
Until he was on there screaming. I'm like, yo, fam, why you bugging?
Like, they script that right there. I thought that was script.
Bruh.
I ain't gonna lie, I still think it's script. It's
like,
why you ain't sued? I would have sued him. I ain't gonna hold you. You slapped me on that.
I like how Chris Rock handled it though. Like he did handle it. Like he ain't, that showed us like his like the way he was at. Like he's like, nah, I'm not even gonna go out of character. So, and then it made Will look horrible.
No,
you know what I mean? You smacking a man that don't want to smack he didn't want to smack you back.
Did he
He
wasn't.
want to smack. I probably would have because I smacked.
But then obviously, I swear he went missing for like a few months and.
Yeah, he had to.
Yeah, he needed to heal.
He had to.
He needed to heal.
Yeah, his PR team was like, "You go away for 2 months. We don't want to see not a post. You don't nothing."
It's crazy. So what? You're saying Will Smith? Yeah.
Nah, I'm still on Denzel.
But you're saying Will Smith.
As far as acting wise, yeah, I'm going with Will.
Denzel Alonzo. Training Day.
100%. That's my guy for real. I rock with Denzel.
Cool. Like that's the end of the quiz time. I mean, bruv, we did more than 5. Like we're just enjoying ourselves. Obviously, when we got the brothers in the room, like, listen, this is how we get down, man. You understand? Yeah. So people, obviously, you lot get involved. Comment down below your preferences, and yeah, man. Obviously, let's talk, let's debate, let's discuss. But obviously, we're moving on to the main topic. The brothers we're all warm, we're comfortable. Even my eyes are feeling a bit, you get me, after the guinea right here, like, I'm feeling
getting
nice.
low. Keep the bucket low, man.
Hey, come on, like and subscribe. But it's all about Nigel right now. Like, I want to dive deep because you were talking about, you got your hospitality business.
Right.
Like, obviously speaking about family life, half of your family's in the UK. That must be amazing. Like you got the best of both. So that could even possibly help propel your hospitality business, knowing that you can cater to both the UK and the US, right?
Yeah, 100%. I felt like when I was coming up, my pops, I was born in Jamaica, Manchester, countryside.
Okay.
And I came to the States in '96 with my dad. So my mother and father was never like married, and my mom went to London at the time in like early 2000s. So for me, it always been like a split between the two because my mom was over here in London, and I was over there in New York doing my thing with my dad because he had the opportunity. So I went with him.
Yeah.
And so it just became like a norm for me. So when I used to travel here young, I'm getting accustomed to see how things are over there, and I'm growing up in New York, so I'm seeing the difference in the world, and it's just like a norm for me though. I really couldn't understand it, but as older I got and I started becoming in myself, I'm like, yeah, I can definitely see myself coming out here more, living out here, doing my thing.
That's sick. And you know what? Yeah, because one thing I feel like us UK people have with Americans, respectfully, we kind of feel like you guys are a bit ignorant to the fact that you man just think that it's only America and there's nothing else out there. Is this a thing? Is this a thing that Americans just feel like it's just us?
I think what it really is that America is such a big country, and it has so you got to think of America like every state is its own country.
Yeah, okay.
So that's how you got to look at America. Sometimes you look at America like one thing, but it's individually different personalities depending on the state, and the rules and the laws are different based on the state. So, yeah, because it's so big and we got like different weathers. You go to Florida, you get the Miami vibe. You go to LA, you get the sunny, it doesn't rain. In Southern California, you go to New York, you get the scenery, the music, the energy, the rawness. So because you got so many different things going on in your country, it's like you don't really need to go outside, right, into another country, because you can just go ahead and go to a different part of the U.S. and it's a whole different vibe.
That's where it's so mad, because I was chatting to one of my friends and he was like, I don't know if it's only America, but he's like, America is like one of the main places where you'll find snow, like heat and the desert all in one place. So just like with what you're saying, I can't, now that I understand it, I can't really blame a man if he feels like America is basically all there is to life, because like you said, it's so big. What's the point of even leaving a country that you haven't even explored?
Right.
So it's, and sometimes we need to get, I guess, Americans and Europeans in the room sometimes to actually have these sort of discussions, because if we don't have these discussions, we're just gonna go off a narrative that you think you're this and we think we're you think you're this and we think we're this. You understand? And before you know it, it's always gonna be that sort of diaspora, that sort of argument on social media, like it is now.
Yeah. So what's so interesting, because I'm not a Native American. Like I wasn't born in America. I was born in Jamaica. So my perspective of America is a bit different than Ox. Ox is from the States. He's from New York. So I was integrated in New York at a young age. So I always had a mindset like, there's always something else anyway, because I came from something else.
Yeah.
I came from a different world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you got to really see it for yourself. Like I think people think when they think of London, they think of like, British, just very proper people, like cup of tea and this and that. And then you come over here and you're like, nah, it's not like that. And it's like a different image. But if you don't see it, you don't know. You know what I mean? You don't really know.
When I go on, like, let's say TikTok or whatnot, and I hear a lot of people saying cup of tea and crumpets and jolly. It's like you sit there. I'm sitting there like, and I'm like, brother, if you come to the UK, unless you're raised in like maybe the higher working class environments, and you're not going to hear that. You see, it's just like when my man came to the UK. What's that? Is it Top 5? And you were talking about there's no bad mans in the UK. A man left with a freaking, you get me? He nearly left with his head off. You understand? So it just shows you that in this life, don't sleep on nobody. Don't sleep and don't underestimate anybody.
We was just talking about that, literally.
Serious.
We was just talking about that because because again, this is bro first time coming out here with me. Yes. You know what I mean?
So carry on. Sorry.
So bro first time coming out here with me, because I've been out here before and I got family out here. My moving in the UK is a little bit different than someone that don't really know. You know what I mean? Because I got people over here. So for him, he's seeing it for himself. So he's now having his own experience. Be like, nah, bro, this really, I can see what's going on. And like, then we driving through it. We ain't just like, going to one part, going to Oxford Circus, and then just like, we really moving through the city. You know what I mean? Like, so
it's like, you see the nice, you see the gritty, and you're just like, you're probably like, bro, this ain't different to America.
Nah, I always look at this like a mini New York City. It's like New York City.
Basically, like, just like, obviously you guys have your projects, we have council estates. It's all the same thing. You see, it's all government owned. You get me? They're funding it. People are being moved into the blocks or whatnot and help. You get me? I'm being helped out. The only difference is with America, I feel like, hospitality is completely different to the UK. Like,
I agree. I could tell you that for a fact.
Like 100%. The UK has healthcare. You understand? If people are sick, they go to their doctors. They get prescription and the medication. Some people don't pay.
Yeah, you got that universal healthcare.
You understand? Whereas in America,
every man for themselves.
Like,
keep it a bean, brody. That's why we so tough.
No, I hear it. So what? So let's say, because I'm hearing that even to call ambulance, like ambulance, what's that? How many dollars is that?
That's at least easy $5,000.
$5,000 for
It
ambulance.
might be 10.
I have no insurance.
Yeah, it might be 5,000. Yeah.
Jesus. So let's say, God forbid, I've been stabbed right now. One of us have been stabbed, and we need to go to the hospital, and you need to call like.
You better. You're gonna get you. Just give him. Give him a different name like we all do. We don't give him the. Jonathan Smith.
But they will bill you though. They're gonna bill you though.
Fuck it, no.
Yeah, of course.
So you just gonna have a bill for life. Unless you pay.
And you know what? Like I said, I'm just trying to bring the insights to the people, them that don't understand these sort of things. You know, that's the difference in life. Like, it's a case where I always tell people in the UK, yeah, that as much as we wanna move, like, life is shit over here, we gotta be grateful in the sense that there's countries like there's no healthcare, hospitality in America, whereas here, like I said, there's NHS. Even though they may not be the best, but it's still something that's there. Whereas you go to countries and there's nothing there. Like, so I always tell the people that, like I said, like, as much as we want to talk banter, we want to talk, vibes and that, I want to try to uplift the community and let them understand that we gotta, what's the word? Don't take shit for granted. You understand? Because think about it now, the UK here, now you got America. Now think about even Africa, when there's literally nothing. You understand? Like, have you seen the hospitals in Africa? No. Brother, like, you're talking maybe a room like this with maybe fucking hostel beds. And that's what they're treating the patients on. Might have one ventilator in a room.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just for the whole room, you understand? And this little stuff, like, you sit there thinking, how do people even give birth in Africa? They don't have the same treatment as America, and then you guys are probably thinking you don't have the same treatment as the UK.
Yeah. So the thing, you made a good point. This is the thing. I'm gonna tell you the difference between when it comes to how the US move and the UK move.
Yeah.
You guys are more of a social government. Y'all think about the people, so y'all pay extra taxes.
Yeah.
And people can benefit from that. In the US, we pay extra taxes. However, people are not benefiting from social services the way that you guys are. And one of the reasons is because it's set up in a way like you damn near got to lose everything before they give it to you. Like, that's how they work. It's not like here, they'll save you before you crash out.
Basically.
In the US, crash out first. And then we'll save you.
Fuck it, no.
I mean, yeah, so that's how it goes. So, that's what breeds a lot of the type of the hustlers and people that really go out there and get it, because ain't no relief. Ain't no government coming to save you. Like, out here, y'all, like, you can have, like, you talk about, like, government housing and, like, what? If I was out here, I'd be out of here with it. I would have took off. You know why? Because it's like, how you not winning with all this help you getting from the government?
And this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, some people will think, oh, this guy's probably just bragging about what the UK has. No, I'm trying to let people understand that there's a system here that people are forcing themselves not to play or take a part in. And if they actually took part in this, bruv, our community will be moving in a crazy direction because everybody's clued up. Right. But unfortunately, one person's like, no, I don't want to get into that system, or I don't want I'm going to go this way. But you can't even afford to go that way. You gotta
crawl before you walk.
Basically,
you know
but obviously, sorry to cut you off again. It's a case of because I want to segue back into hospitality. Mm-hmm. You understand? Because you've probably seen the situation in America. And you said that you work in this sort of space. How are you trying to sort of impact this with your sort of structure?
So my space in hospitality, I think you was talking about like the healthcare, not the healthcare, but like social service. So we don't really consider social service like hospitality. I think that's a different sector. What we consider hospitality is like service. So hospitality is like, you providing a service, either your restaurant, airline accommodation. You talking about hotel accommodation. That's a service. So when you say, and this, I'm gonna answer that part of the question too. You asked what am I doing?
Yeah.
Is that before you be able to really give back, you need to understand what's your role in what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of times, like for me, I came into hospitality like back in 2010. I was working at my first hotel, the Crown Plaza in Albany on State Street, and sometimes you got to see the vision before nobody else see it.
Yeah.
And I knew I was good with people. I was really good with like engaging, talking with people. And I was going to school at the time for my associate's degree in business. So, I just thought, like, what am I going to do with this degree and how can I make it work? So I was like, I'm already kind of working in an area where I like to do. I like to talk to people. I like to connect. Yeah. And I can bridge the gap. So, once I realized I was able to do that, right, unconsciously I was doing it anyway. I didn't even realize it. But that's the cool thing about doing what you love, because you're just doing it. And then you're like, oh, I could get paid to do this as well. So that's how things really kind of took off for me with that. But what really made me give back and give game is like how bro is here. Bro, literally, this is my man's from the neighborhood. This is my day one. So, I already kind of was moving and grooving and traveling. And since I already had like places I've been to, I'm like, yo, bro, you want to go to Colombia? Yo, bro, I'm with it. Yeah, we go to Colombia. So he's seeing what I'm seeing, which is hospitality. I'm exposing bro to see what I'm seeing, and he doing it on his own. We partners. We traveling together. We seeing the world. Like me and Ogden travel mad places together. You know what I'm saying? So for us to be doing this, and we going back to where we from, and guys from our neighborhood is seeing what we doing. We in London. We interviewing you right now. Damo's interviewing us. It's like a dude thing going on. Like this is exposure. Yeah. So now this is giving. Somebody right now is going to be watching it and be like, yo, I want to do that. Yeah. I didn't know I could do that before. So sometimes you got to be the pioneer and break through and just open up a door for somebody. So that way they be like, I want to go ahead and travel. I want to go to UK. I want to go to Colombia. I want to go to these places. And not just to go ahead and just hang out, but actually get in tune, understand the culture, get connected, and talk to folks that look like us. We got to get more connected, especially like as black folks on this planet. Like 100%. We need to be doing more transaction with each other for business and networking, so that way we can really pull our resources. So 100%.
Jeez. Fam, like, kind of excellent answer is that, fam.
Come on, man.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You should run for senator, bro. Like, the way you're talking, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, obviously, it's a case of, I just want to ask, because everything you said was amazing, and you made a lot of, you said a lot of gems in there. I want to ask, like, challenges you faced, because it must not have been easy. Like, you're trying to set up a hospitality business, even funding your trips and whatnot. It must have been even times that you felt, boom, is this even working? Is it for me? Should I just give up? Should I just go into the normal 9-to-5 work and just be a normal family man, go to Target and just get some shopping there, come home to the missus, and like tell us.
Right. Nah, it's funny. Like I still do both. I was at Target before I came here. Bro.
Oh shit! Shout out Target.
Yeah, shout out to Target, man. The cool thing about having confidence in yourself is that you gotta know who you are before anybody else can see it. And the crazy thing, I was like me and bro, we just be talking about life. I was like, yo. Sometimes, you thinking that you ain't doing enough. You know what I mean? In life in general, we all have that thought. Like we go through all the emotions. Like, this is not really working. I'm not getting the responses. The views are not going up. I'm not getting the clicks. I'm not getting the bookings. Whatever you're doing that may be causing you not to feel like, you're taking it to the next level. Everything requires time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you give up and you might be right at that point where you could just get over the hump, but you just quit right before. And the cool thing about it is like you gonna win. You might not know when you're gonna win, because it never happens when you think you ready. It's ready when it's ready. Yeah. You know what I mean? When your mom cook up the food, you say the food done, the food not done yet, dog. The food's still cooking. So I had that confidence with myself from a young age to say that I'm gonna invest in myself, and I still work for a company and have my my hospitality career while I'm still pursuing my business. So my business is Jennings Hospitality Group. So that's a company that does event planning. Again, the trips booking. So folks looking for solo trips, folks looking for group travel. I'll be able to connect them and see. So again, I got that. I was telling you about that Night of Elegance event next year, August 29th, where folks can come together and see all the great things that's going on where we're from, and folks coming from different neighborhoods. And it's really empowering young black people that there's opportunity out there to network, to connect, and see what's happening and promote. So sometimes you need a hub to bring the collectives together.
100%.
Right? So that's what I've been doing, and I had my first successful event this year in August. And, you know, the return I got from that was like, everybody was like, yo, this is hot. We need to do this again.
Yeah, and
so
listen,
I did it again.
And I even wanted to move on to that, like the black tie event, bro. So what's the actual official name?
So it's called Night of Elegance.
Night of Elegance. Make sure, listen, my people, them, because I know I got American viewers. Like, listen. Go to Nigel's platform, show him love. Night of Elegance. That event was amazing. Like, I saw some men of excellence,
100%,
black excellence there. But then I saw the women, and I said, brother, I even said to Nigel, I might have to book a business class there, brother. You know,
100%.
Book 2 tables, not just for myself
Right.
and the missus. You understand? Send a few shots to. Nah, I'm chatting shit. Right now, I'm just chatting shit. But what I'm basically trying to say here is that even that event there, it was nothing short of phenomenal. Like, we were even, no, it's cool. Like, you even showed me some of the footage, like, off the camera, and I was just like, wow, the way everything looks set up. I even saw female violinists, like you had your own little orchestra set. Yeah. So it shows that there's real planning. And planning and purpose put into what you're trying to do. And I want to ask you about inspirations behind this. Like, who are your inspiration? What was the inspiration?
So the cool thing about it is, like, you know, again, coming from where we come from. So I come from, like, you know, I grew up in the hood, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, typical kid growing up in you know, upstate New York, Albany, Arbor Hill area. And we didn't have a lot of we didn't really get a lot of shine. We ain't really. There's no Grammys award. There's no, you know, Nobel Peace Prize for coming from where we come from and making it out, right?
Yeah.
So I always thought about that. Like, you never get your flowers, so no one really knows your journey. So you can be someone that made it through things, and because it's not something that is celebrated, it kind of go unnoticed, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, you kind of arrive at this place where you're now competing with mainstream America, and folks are just like, yo, bro, you did a lot of things prior to getting here. And you need to know that that's not a normal thing, that you got up out of here and you did this.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go ahead and do something like that, where I was celebrating people I know that was doing wonderful things in the community, you know, such as my boy Tyrell Hughes. He just wrote a book called, big up to my man's right there. You know, he's like my big brother, man, and he really gave me a lot of gems. He actually just released a new children's book called The Big Chop. Just a kid from Arbor Hill, 100%. So, you know, when you got folks that's coming from the neighborhood, like you coming from, that experience what I experienced, and they all going to different venues and avenues with their life, and we pulling each other. Yeah. Like, yo, bro, you could do this too. You could do that. We sharing each other's ideas and resources, then the team is winning. You know what I mean? Like, it's not one way. It's like we all want each other to go ahead and shine. Like, if I could tap in with you and give you a connection that could help take you off, it's all coming back to me, right? Because it's love. It's like, yo, each one teach one. You know, I mean, like, that was my inspiration, and I always wanted to be someone that add value in any room I get into. So if I come into any room, I want to be someone that add value to it. And I told myself, like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it in a way that's impactful. And it's not about, like, and it can't be about just making money. You know what I mean? Sometimes people focus on, you know, money, but the thing about it, when you don't make money, you don't have the passion no more. So you can't just rely on money, because sometimes you might not make the money back right now. You got to think about, okay, how much of an impact is this going to have? And you got to have a foresight to say, I know this is going to do it. Without no one telling you. You already got to know that in you. And that's hard for a lot of people to have.
No, it definitely is, and it's one of them ones. Like I was even telling like acts and behind the scenes, and I think I was telling you as well, because you know you're asking me about, you know, am I doing this by myself or whatnot, and I just said, you know what, sometimes you have to take that leap of faith into, you know, unknown territory, unfamiliar territory, and like you got to bring the right people with you. Like everybody can't be leaders.
100%.
You can't really have two shepherds in one farm. Like it's kind of unheard of. You never really see two shepherds. Always one main man, and he's got his advisory and you know then the sheeps. Right. You see, and I feel like I want to ask you, like, how important is teamwork for you when you was building your brand and to build, even getting into hospitality? Was there an importance in having your brothers with you? Like I can see you got Axe with you here, and like it shows me that it possibly might be true that you know teamwork is a big thing for you.
Teamwork is a big thing for me. I like to, so everybody that I came with that, you know, I generally got love for, you know, of course you want to pull your brothers with you, right? Because you want to share this new thing that you're doing with them. You want people that know you to be able to experience it. I don't want to get new circles around me. They don't really know. Like I want to bring the folks that know where I started at with that. But the tough part about it, you got to make sure you selecting people that's willing to grow with you. Yeah. Right? So that's the hard part, you know, because everybody can't come. Right? And that's a normal thing. Sometimes you outgrow people, right? That's a normal thing that happens, right? Some folks stay in a certain position in life because they choose to, and they don't have that hunger, which is fine. Yeah. However, there'll be a gap that happens between you guys, right? You know, you're excelling, and while they're staying stagnated, you know, it's getting wider. So you can't go back this way. They got to come towards you, you know, to close the gap. So I feel like when you genuine, and it's genuine love, and you genuinely, like, you just, again, that authentic and being real, you're going to gravitate towards people, and people are going to gravitate towards you. That's going to be in your tribe. Jeez. And you're going to build your circle around that, because now everyone that is aboard the ship wants to be there willingly.
There we go. Exactly, man. And that's all I always tell people, them, like even if it means that you have to probably walk alone sometimes, like walk alone rather than carrying dead weight, and the right people will come. Right. You understand? And even speaking about the right people will come. Like my next question was going to be, with your event now, hospitality as well, you're boosting the brand. Who would be, if you could choose one person to work with or collab on to help boost the brand, and it could be anybody, who would it be?
That's a good question. I mean, right now, I really got a good team that's set up, and I think everybody that's working with me now is very solid. I think during the early stages of anything, it's like I'm keeping it authentic to what I see.
No, that answer is too media trained.
No. I'm being honest with you. I'm not even trying to be like, the reason why I'm not just saying I want to work with anyone is because right now what I'm doing is working for me. So I'm not necessarily just trying to just say I want to work with somebody. And I'm really being honest with you. Yeah. Just because what I see what I'm doing is working, and the people that I already have on my team is working, I'm open towards anyone coming towards, and if it's a good fit.
So Nia Long comes today and says, you know what, Nye, I just saw your episode.
Absolutely, Nia Long can come right now. like say that then, bro. You did not say that. Absolutely, but I'm with that. So you know, I mean, like, I'm open towards that. And another thing I was telling, like, we was talking about is like, when you got something going on, everybody can't be the head guy. Yeah. And you got to have a team that's okay with that. Yeah. It's like, I'm going to play the position I need. Like, okay, I need you to do this. You're like, oh, we're going to do whatever we need for the goal of, for everybody to win, right? But you can't have everyone try to be the chief. And you know, so that's the thing. So, but I think honestly right now everything is kind of working for me. Again, if I get more folks to get on board, and that's cool. But you know, if not, you know, we still doing our thing.
Come on, man. And you know, bro, listen, from what I see already, man, you're doing your thing, man. You don't need anybody. They will come to you. 100%. They need you. You see what I'm trying to say? Right. So the last thing I want to ask you now, Cause this episode, bro, we've enjoyed ourselves.
100%.
And I hope we haven't even missed out on anything else that you wanna drop. Like, it would be advice to your younger self if you met him, or people looking up to you or relating to you in your field of work. What would your advice to them be?
That's a great one. I would say, don't be afraid to be different. You know, I think when I was coming up and I was younger, I was trying to find myself. So I got involved with a lot of things I probably definitely should not have got involved with. I met a lot of people because of that too, which is a blessing. But, you know, things could have really went left. So I will always say to myself, if I can go back, you know, I would just tell myself, you know, go with your gut feeling. You know, when something don't feel right, don't do it. And don't let nobody peer pressure you to do nothing that you're not comfortable doing. Because, you know, sometimes we feel like we try to, you know, show that we the man. And you already the man. And you don't got to prove to nobody you the man. You don't have to go ahead and try to fit somebody else's identity of who you are. And I think as young men coming from these type of neighborhoods, that's a big thing where we looking up to someone else that have no guidance. And this person's sending you on a crash out mission that could potentially derail your life, lose your life, and you be a moment in that time period like, oh, you remember, bro? Yo, that's crazy that happened, and people move on. So I would say to myself, like, you know, just stay true to you, you know, and don't be afraid that you're doing something and it's off the way. I'll segue with this. So when I was I just graduated high school. I started doing the camera thing. So I'm a big, everybody know me, I'm a big Meek Mill. That's my man. I rock with Meek,
come on.
Right? So back when Meek Mill was just coming up, he was doing the DVDs and everything, you know, with the nappy braids, whatever. So I was trying to do that in New York where I'm from, right?
Okay.
So I was recording and I was going to different hoods at that time. And I had good relationships with different hoods. I was going around recording everybody, getting them to tell their stories and all that, whatever. And a lot of times, this camera thing, people didn't really like it because it's like, yo, that's police, you recording, da-da-da. You know, people mindset was whatever. But I still went ahead and I did it because I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And anyone wanted to get involved, they wanted to get involved. But when people see themselves on the camera and they may see the DVD, yo, bro, why you ain't get me on the DVD, bro? And so that everything shifts. So that's what I'm saying. You just got to have confidence in yourself to know that what you're doing is your thing, and people gonna get with it if they want to get with it. If they don't, they don't. Like
Nigel, Axe, it's been a cold episode. Like we've
appreciate you, man. It was really good. It was
really good. And before we even go, I want to ask you on potential projects or what you're working on with the hospitality.
Building on some packages for travel. So what I'm really trying to do is get more folks to get exposed to traveling. So I got another friend, my man Rel. He's actually building a property in Trinidad, and we're doing carnival in Trinidad, of course, Trinidad carnival. So we're getting more folks to step out from the States, from UK, to come over. We'll go ahead and set up accommodations, things like that. And it's like a whole party festival while they celebrate and enjoy Carnival. So that's the thing. We're trying to bridge the gap. We're bringing folks over to Jamaica, Trinidad, the UK, and showcase all these different things that's going on. Sick. So, yeah. So we got a lot of great things going.
Nah, bro. Trust me, man. Listen, I've been seeing your stuff, and obviously I'm going to make sure that all your details and everything is put into the bio, the description. People, give Nigel some love. You know them on there. And before we even sign out, tell the people then where they can find you.
Absolutely. So you can follow me on IG. I'm on Instagram. So Nigerian. I'm not even Nigerian, by the way. Crazy story. I think he'll tell you all about it. I'm Jamaican. But Nigerian _ Ni, N-I. And also, I do have my own travel page and podcast page that I have as well, called 518 _ representatives. That's representatives spelled REPRESENTAZ. So that's 518 _ representatives. And you can be able to see what I got going on, all the different things I have set with my hosts and things like that. So check that out as well. Yeah.
Come on. And before we sign up, thank you for coming on again. But I want to let you explain that situation, the Nigerian.
Okay.
Because when I first spoke to Nigel, I was like, I even said, bro, is your name Adeni? Like, that's a Nigerian name. Like, then Mama said, no, I'm Jamaican. And I was like, yeah, you're catfish. You're catfishing the boy.
Yeah, I'm really not catfish. I'm proud Jamaican, 100%. So, the crazy story is, like, I get more people thinking I'm Ghanaian than anything else.
Oh, swear?
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm Ghanaian. And I get that all the time because my name is Nye. And they actually say Ni, like how you just said Ni. So that's actually a big name in Ghana, I've been told.
Okay.
But the name Nigerian Nye, it actually came from my best friend Hayes. He in high school, I rap and everything. So, Lil Wayne had a line, a song called A Milli. So he had that song, tougher than Nigerian hair. So I was a really tough person, back then. I'm a calm guy now. So, at that time he was like, yo, Nigerian, Nye, and it just had a ring and everybody stuck with it. So this been my name for a minute. So I definitely been holding it down.
Gee, come on, you're holding it down, bro. And best believe this guy is tough, bro. When I first met him earlier on and he spotted me, I even had to hold my knuckles after for a few seconds. I was like, nah. Nah.
Yo, we had to make sure he was, make sure he's official. We grabbed him up a little bit. Dama was like, he's all right, man.
There was a meme going about, what was it, 50 UK brothers versus 50 Americans.
Yeah.
I don't know if man's ready for this. I might have to draw for a knife or something. Not us English brothers. We're good with the knives. And
I'm definitely good with the knives. I'm good with that. Yo, that's good.
You might got your switch. Come on.
100%.
But nah, listen, brothers, like Axe, bro, like it's been a lit episode, man, and like,
man, we did it.
I'm telling you, this ain't the last one.
Nah, it's gonna be more. We coming back.
Bruv, come on, man. I'm even coming to America.
We coming back. We gonna be your main host over here.
Aye.
Every time we come over here, we gonna do one.
Alright, come on, my brother.
100%.
Listen, Agbaya Show, we're out. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Come on.